Hi guys and welcome to Chirpse. This is me, your host Glow. If you don't know, then get to know. And today we have a very special fucking guest. Like guest of all guests. Oh my gosh! Like,
No,
would you like to introduce yourself?
I am Addie. Yeah.
Hi Addie. How old are you? What do you do?
I am 27. About to
20s?
turn 28 in a week.
I'm so excited.
I am a tutor. I work with kids that are not in mainstream education. And yeah, I'm a Leo.
Yeah, we love Leos. We love Leos on this podcast.
Yeah.
There's just something about Leos. I feel like, to me, Leos, Pisces, and Gemini, like, as much as I like to hate on Pisces, I would say that we are the children of the zodiac.
Period.
Yeah.
I love a Pisces.
Yeah, big kids.
Yeah.
Anyways, how are you doing this week?
I'm doing really good. I just passed my theory today.
Well done.
First try. I literally started revising it yesterday. Like
You're
literally,
not right.
literally like 30 hours ago now.
But you passed, so.
And I passed first time. Period.
But no, this is the thing. Yeah, this is why I sometimes I don't have a growth mindset, because I feel like throughout my life, from being a kid, from being in things like gifted and talented, from being a sixth form applying for uni, and I sent off my uni applications, like, you know when it has the countdown but it has it to the second on the UCAS site. I sent my UCAS application like 3 seconds before the deadline. And like,
don't get me started.
And I was just like, that's. Am I a serious person? Like, that's not.
Don't get me started.
And
no, because literally.
Did I not go to uni?
Even throughout university, I was literally doing the same thing. Assignments on, even sometimes late, and then I'll still get a 2-1, meaning that if I'd done it on time, I would have got a first, but then I got deducted 10% for it being late.
Well, listen, I'd be happy with that.
And was. And was.
No, I just feel like sometimes like you just have the gift of like, yeah, I don't do things the conventional way, and it just turns out okay for me.
Of course, I will wing it. I am an angel. I must wing it.
Oh my god! Did you ever? This is so random, but do you guys remember this show called Winging It on CBBC?
It rings a bell.
It was like, oh my god, let me show you the poster. It was like, the main character was this white boy, this dweeb, sorry. The main character was this adorable young man.
Not dweeb.
And his best friend was like this black guy who was like a guardian angel in training.
Oh my goodness.
Who got assigned to him to help him get his wings.
This is ringing all of the bells. Wait.
Yes. Wait, okay.
Was it?
I got the wings of an angel, and I'm learning how to fly.
Not you
got
even
the wings
remember.
of an angel.
Not you even remember the.
That was
period.
my shit. That was my shit. Like,
no, but that is ringing bells. It's ringing bells. It is. I don't know if I watched it like.
Watched it.
Yeah. But it's ringing bells.
I don't know, that show was tea for me. You know that kind of like, that tween era where it's like, no, I want to watch soap operas. Like, and so that was like my version of a soap opera. Like, do you remember Life with Derek?
That one I remember.
Hey, let's talk about that show for a second.
Because if I remember it correctly, isn't it the one that was a little bit incestuous?
Well, yes. Okay, so Life with Derek, for those who don't know, is a show that I think it was on Boomerang.
It was on Disney.
It's a Disney show.
I feel like it was on Disney.
Seeing it on Boomerang at some point.
It was like the kind of Disney that it like played at like weird times.
Disney After Dark, like that's what it was giving.
Yeah, like it was like the kind of Disney that it didn't play during the primetime slots.
Yeah.
Because of the incest. Probably.
So yeah, so it was a Canadian show, which it's always Canada. Canada always has these weird shows because Canadians did Winging It as well.
There you go.
Yeah, but Life of Derek was basically a show where the main character Casey, her mum is like with this guy who happens to be this boy called Derek's dad, and so their parents move in together, which now means that Derek and Casey and their respective younger siblings are now one big happy family. Except it's not so happy because, you know, Casey's like a know-all, goody two-shoes, like prefect kind of girl.
Yeah.
And then Derek's the like troublesome, like annoying brother. But I think they were meant to be like 15, 16.
Middle schoolish, high schoolish, around that kind of, yeah.
Yeah, and like, I was like a Life of Derek like fan. Like I watched that show down like it was EastEnders, right?
I'm so dead.
In the first season, like, you know, it's like Derek and Casey button heads a lot. Like they're really irritating each other. And then I think by the end of the first season, like they'd kind of like they gained a respect for each other. Like they'd helped each other out or had empathy for each other in certain scenarios. And it's like, okay, that's cute. Like, oh, they got each other's back. Then throughout the future seasons of that show, Derek and Casey had this weird kind of like heated rivalry. Like it was giving like incest.
It was peculiar.
But like, why was it giving though? Like because
it was like, hey, step bro. No.
Yeah, hear me out. I think the way the show is written, especially watching that as a child, and not necessarily understanding the complexities of the nuances of the dynamics of the relationships at play.
Yeah.
All my child brain knew is y'all ain't related. And
I mean,
the way the show
by blood, no.
The way the show is written,
technically,
the writers want you to root for Derek and Casey. That's what I hated. I'm like, why have you written this tension into the show?
It's weird. It's peculiar. And they're teens. Why is it always teens? Let's do university.
Yeah.
Do you not think?
Yeah, because it's like if your parents married each other like when you're like, you know, adults already and you don't have any sort of like, you've never grown up as siblings. It's still weird to me. But like
less, because then it's not paedophilic on top of being incestuous.
Yeah, like how did the parents allow that? Why were there scenes of Derek and Casey actively getting jealous over each other's romantic counterparts? Weird. Why was everyone acting like it was normal?
It was peculiar. It was odd.
Yeah.
It was strange.
Yeah. Well, anyways, sorry, I got very sidetracked for a second. Addie, let me see what's on the thing. Oh, by the way, we smoked before this. Again, yes, I know. I will not be making this a habit. Do not worry. Unless you want me to, because I am so happy to, but I don't think that's good for the brand. But like...
Probably not.
Do you know what, yeah... No, I'm not talking about that. I was going to talk about the fucking Jude Bellingham lookalike contest. I feel like I've just been having... Why? I just feel like so many funny things have been happening recently. Like, I don't know if it's the Mercury retrograde or what, but like, something's got to give. Like, tell me why. And I'm going to say it because it's funny. Tell me why. The other day, I was at work. Was I at work? I don't even know. I don't know, okay? The other day, I was chilling. And then one of my friends was just like, Glow, no way, look. Sends me a video on Instagram, like a reel, and it's like a Jude Bellingham lookalike contest. And the funny thing is, I had posted a poster of the Jude Bellingham lookalike contest on my story because I'd seen it and I was like, huh, that's funny. I planned to go. On the day, decided not to go. And then my friend sends me a video, and I'm looking at the contestants of the Jude Bellingham lookalike contest. And tell me why, as the thing's scrolling, I realized, hey, that was my ex. And I died of laughter. Like, I just think that's one of those things that just felt so surreal.
Oh, no.
Like, it just felt like, of course, like, it just felt like that is such a cosmic joke in that the fact that I was also going to go and then last minute decided not to. Which keeps happening with this ex, actually. But yeah, that was a funny little thing. And you know, it was actually really wholesome because I think, when I saw it, like I was in hysterics. I had to text the ex. I had to be like, yo, dude, like, because people kept sending it to me as well.
Yeah.
And people, like, a few people tagged me in the comments, and I was just like,
oh no,
this is so funny. I was like, I hope you're good, you know, because like that's a lot of like attention.
Yeah.
No, it was so funny. We were creasing, and you know, I'm actually glad that happened because I think it allowed me to laugh at the ex without laughing at something that like was hurtful. That makes sense. Yeah, that was nice. And it has actually made me feel less anxious about the next time I like encounter or like talk to this person.
Yeah,
nice.
That's good.
Sometimes you just need a little laugh, guys. Sometimes you just need a little laugh. Yeah. I think that's the most I feel like talking about that on this podcast for the meantime.
And that's fine.
But it's all love in it. Delete that. But yeah, what else has been happening recently? How's your love life? Oh no, actually, let's talk about how we know each other. If you want to, I'm gonna let you lead that conversation because I like content in it.
So basically, me and Glow have a mutual friend who is definitely more than a friend to me, and has
to you
for sure, and has been more than a friend to Glow in the past, but is now just friends.
Yeah, but it's generally been like one of the most like random, like silly, like miraculous like happenings ever. Because I think like through this kind of like mutual acquaintance, like is allowed us to have such an unexpected but beautiful friendship. So like I remember the first time I met you was at recess day party. Yeah. And oh my god, let me tell you what was going through my head that day, yeah? Because so I'm at this we were at this recess day party, like it was like what, 2 summers ago?
Oh my gosh, it was.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it was 2 summers ago.
Time.
And I was with my friend Ollie. But yeah, shout out Ollie, happy birthday Ollie, love you. So I was with my friends Ollie, Issa, Shazne, Z, I can't remember who else we were with, God forgive me. But
I understand.
yeah, but
there was a lot going on.
we were just chilling. Now before we entered this event, yeah, Ollie and Issa had pulled up with this liter bottle of some mysterious pink liquid. Like, you know, like when you're watching Rick and Morty and they'll just like be drinking some random like luminous potion that's just glowing. That's what it looked like. They were just like, do you want some?
If it's glowing, you know.
Then it's let's be going!
Period.
But yeah, I was like, they were just like, do you want some? And I was like, well, yes. I was like, I don't even want to know what it is. I was like, yeah, sure. And then after a few sips, I was like, okay, I'm drunk. I'm not drinking any more of that. You people are sick. What's in that? They were just like, everything.
All right.
They were like, we don't know what's making it pink. I was like, wait. You don't have some sort of pink? Because it was like fluorescent pink. They were like, we don't know what's making it pink. And I was like,
yeah, no, that is quite concerning. Not good. That's like, something that would make me to be concerned.
Yeah, sure. Well, I was very concerned, but thankfully I was a bit too drunk to be concerned. Oh,
period.
I just hit my mic. Thankfully, I was a bit too drunk to be concerned. So we get in, we're all chilling. I don't remember what the order of events was, but at some point, like me and my friends, we were on the dance floor, and I see your boo. So I was like, my brain was like, I was trying to think of a nickname. I couldn't think of a nickname. I saw your boo, and I was like, oh my god. Because also, no shade, I was hungry that day, and you know when you're out of motive, yeah, and it's like, okay, cool. Let's see where the hood niggas is at. Where the hood niggas at? And I was like, okay, I was scanning, but like, you know, the ones that's like, I don't even know, because in environments like that, no shade to anybody's parties or whatnot, it's like, I don't know who's straight, who gay, like, because. And I'm like, I don't necessarily even want to like risk that kind of interaction. Yeah. So, and then when I saw your boo, and I was like, oh, okay. So at least there's one. There's
at least one.
Yeah, there's you know one. You know, like when you go to a new Chinese restaurant, right? and you don't know what's safe to try because it's unexplored territory. It's like every Chinese is different. Like, you don't know.
Kind of like this metaphor.
Yeah.
Very,
and it's like, but then every so often, it's like, you'll see something on the menu. It's like, okay, this is a safe food to eat, because even if they've done it differently, it's hard to get wrong.
Yeah.
That was a terrible metaphor. That was... I felt like I was getting somewhere, and then it's the landing. But yeah, anyways, I was just like, you know, sometimes
I understand what you mean. As in, like,
familiar...
a comfort food.
Yes, a comfort food. Yeah. That's a much better metaphor, comfort food.
That's what you...
So I was like, okay.
That's what you said. That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah, I was like, yes, comfort food. That's actually such a beautiful metaphor. Comfort food. Much better than mine. I'm taking yours. Thank you.
It's the same.
Yes, and that's literally what I said. Like
exactly. Literally. Yeah.
And then I see you guys dancing, and then I was like, oh, who's this? What's T? And then he introduced us, and I was like, wait, why are you fab? Like, just T. At some point there was a bunch of us just like chilling on the table, and I remember I was doing like a dapping up tens video. You were in my video, which thank you for that. You were in my video. A few of my other friends got my video. It was really fun. That was just such a good day.
It was.
Yeah.
It was really cute.
The next time I saw you after that was Black Pride?
Yeah. That was last year.
Yeah. Yeah, I was with some friends, ran into Addie, like, we were, like, near the barriers, I think. I was so tired. I was like, please, well, I just want to sit. I want to sit somewhere where I won't feel scrutinized for sitting. And then we were having, like, a kiki and a smoke, which was nice. And then the next time we saw each other was Shania? No, I feel like we must have seen each other.
It was the Black British Hall Party.
Yes. And then NK's. Yes. But I feel like over the last few months, I don't know how it happened, but like, you're just one of those people that I just expect to see in my house on a Sunday. It's just great. It's like, your friendship has genuinely like been such like probably one of the better parts of this year, definitely. Yeah.
Likewise.
Yeah. I love you a lot.
I love you too.
Yeah,
So
and shout out your boo. Shout out your boo for making it happen.
No,
and this is what I'm
true.
saying, like guys, watching Love Island, yeah, I've been catching up Love Island recently, and all this made me realize / feel is that like nothing's actually that deep. In that like, it's actually helped me like reframe some of the less ideal things that I've gone through in my dating life over the last few years, and it's also made me appreciate some of the weird like unconventional, nuanced relationships that like I've had in my life. Like it's like, oh yeah, if I tell somebody like, oh yeah, like I'm close friends with like the girlfriend of like a guy I used to be into, like that doesn't make sense. I'm like, no, it's beautiful. Like it's like it's like, yeah. I feel like that's kind of like been a pattern in my life, in that, and like if I show you the tin, you might be like, huh, that seems interesting. But then you open it and it's like, oh, this is lovely. This is yeah. I think this is my Gemini. I have a habit of being in situations that on paper sound messy or weird. Pardon me. But in reality are actually some of the most wholesome kind of like situations or dynamics that you could have. Yeah.
Friendship.
To friendship. My little pony, my little pony. Fun fact, Glow used to be a brony.
Really?
Yeah, I love My Little Pony.
Oh my goodness.
Like I used to stay up all night like watching like all of the lore videos and like the Fanimations and like all of like the fan made spoofs of the songs.
That is so funny. I literally did not see that coming, but like it doesn't not make sense.
Yeah. It's probably why I'm so wholesome. That and Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Kingdom Hearts, I have my Kingdom Hearts necklace on. Shout out to all of my Keyblade warders out there. May your heart be your guiding key. I can't lie, yeah. This necklace here. Let me tell you about this necklace. Not about that, but this necklace. One of my favorite things about this necklace here is it helps me pull niggas. Cause I love me a nerdy like gamer, like anime ass nigga, right? Okay, I feel like Kingdom Hearts is such like a niche franchise that like when I go outside and like I can see people clocking the key and like it's like they see a key necklace and they're like, huh, and then their brain goes, wait, Kingdom Hearts? And then I always see, and then like I have such wholesome interactions because of it.
Yeah.
Also, when I'm in the dancery, it's how we get these nerdy ass niggas. Like, it's how we get these nerdy ass niggas. Like, and I think that's where I will leave that sentence. Yeah.
Ain't much more to say. No, I understand you. Period.
Your boo just texted us.
LOL.
About going to Pride March. Please, Saturday is too much. There's too much going on.
Wait, when?
Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry to the queer people them and that. Oh, but it's trans. No, if I squeeze one more thing into the itinerary, I will die.
Oh goodness gracious! I don't think I have anything planned this weekend actually, as of yet. So I might.
I'm going to a block party if you guys want to come.
Cute.
Yeah, it's near my house.
Cute.
Yeah.
There's always so much going on near your house.
There's always so much going on in my house.
Yeah.
No, guys, one thing about my area, like, I'm never bored. Like, I'm never bored. Especially because last year when I moved in summer, and me when the sun is out, a different person. It's like a mega Pokemon evolution or something.
Jeez.
Like, and like, I was just outside, and like I feel like I met so many interesting people in my area because I had it in me to talk to strangers because the sun's out, and it's just meant that like there's so much magic that happens just by virtue of like me living that area now. Like, yeah, I've met so many cool people. I've had so many like niche experiences. Shout out my area, because I don't know if I want to dox myself.
Probably not the best idea.
But actually, shout out my area.
Yeah, shout out this area. Oh my goodness. It is a nice area. It is. There's a lot of like natural beauty around as well, which I really enjoy walking through.
And I feel like people just seem a bit more approachable. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, glow scheme. Okay, before we get onto the main topic, right? I just want to talk about my love life for a second, because I feel like I can be a bit evasive about my love life on here, but it's summer, innit? I love you guys. I love me. Let's talk about my love life. Because I feel like, I don't know if you've felt the same, but like as an observer, as somebody who is like in my life and sees and knows me and sees it. But I feel like I went from having like, I was like so single and so like content. I was like, oh, I don't want anyone to touch me. Like, do you know I'm actually good? Da, da, da. And then I feel like one day I just woke up and it was like Ting Central. Okay, that's a joke. Now, do I want to keep that in? Guys, the thing is, I've just been watching too much Love Island. It's just turning me into a nigga. I'm just a nigga, guys. Please, like, I was actually assigned male at birth. Like, please, like, give me some grace.
Oh,
but like, my arms look great. So, Chloe. Sorry, what was it? But no, I feel like all of a sudden it feels like my love life has become so like, I would say like colourful and it feels like there's a lot more kinetic potential energy, should I say. Yeah, like I think I've been having some really like nice and interesting dates with like, some like amazing people recently. And it's just like shown me a lot about, I was having a conversation with my friend Shazne, shout out Shazne, today about how just like certain like experiences that we've had with certain people. Certain experiences that we've had with certain people, sometimes the same people, sometimes not, have just like shown us a lot about like what have just shown us things that we kind of like need from companionship, like having spaces to like show up as our most intense selves, as our most annoying, our most unpolished, our most vulnerable selves, and like not just like be accepted, but be rewarded for it. Like not feel the need to, because it's like, it's not, sometimes you're not even masking on purpose, but it's just like you kind of do pick or prioritize which parts of yourself to show based on the person, right? But I've been really enjoying dynamics where it doesn't feel like a schematic and it feels more like a roulette wheel, where it's like, I don't know which version of myself I'm going to show up as with this person today, but I know that it doesn't really matter. And that's been really, really valuable. Also, like how people have made me feel. Like, I went on a date with this Nigerian guy. He's a model. He moved here for modeling and stuff like that, yada, yada, yada. We started talking from a dating app, and I don't know what it was about him, but I can't be bothered to explain. But like, he just had a quality about him that made me want to approach things differently. So literally, he sent me a message on a Monday, and I was just like, "Do you want to come around for dinner later?" I'll make you dinner later. Like, and it was so spontaneous and ended up being so wholesome, and I think it was a really valuable interaction, and it kind of reminded me that like, interactions can be whatever I want them to be. Like, like no shade, we met on a hookup app and we just spent hours talking about like Black queer literature by non-binary people. Like that's
period.
And it was so good. It was so nice. It was so refreshing. And then I had another date with this person where we were outside, child. We went to like this music networking party thing. And I was like, physically I was in a lot of pain that day. I didn't have much energy as well. I'd had like no sleep and I'd been like up all day. I was so burnt out and it was too fucking hot. And we were in the club and I was too sober for most of it. And so I just wasn't, I feel like usually in social settings, I tend to be one of the more extroverted people, especially like in parties and stuff. I like to be that person. It doesn't feel like a performance. It feels like that's me at my optimum self when I am kind of like just bouncing off the walls, like talking to everybody, dancing, like. And so because I didn't have the capacity for that, it was making me feel a bit shit. And I felt like I was being a bit of a downer. But he did not give a fuck in the best way. It's like he was he was concerned about like if I was having a good time. Like bless him. Every time I took my fan out of my bag, he would just grab the fan and just like hold it for me. And I'm like, it was things like that where, sorry, I just remember the reason I'm actually talking about this. But yeah, I think that night he showed me that like, oh, I think one thing that I value from connections is people who will like kind of like carry the load with me. Because I was not at full capacity, he turned it all the way up. He was like, the dance floor was empty. He was like doing the most like dancing, like energy, like to the point where like I was getting a little embarrassed, like not in a bad way, more so just like it just made me a bit shy because it was drawing so much attention to us, and he just didn't care. And he was like really like motivating me to get up and dance and like have fun. And yeah, it was very glow. Like it felt like watching myself, and I was like, oh, this is nice. This is how it feels to be around me. Oh, and it's nice to know that, like, oh, when I don't have the capacity to show up as myself, somebody else can do it. Yeah, it was nice, and I think I really appreciate his communication style and just his organization. Yeah, yeah. I think he's definitely shown me a lot of things about myself and what I like. And then I had I had another date with I had another date with a friend. Also, my high laugh. Oh, I know I'm gonna get irritated when I edit this, but Chloe, you're beautiful. I love you. But yeah, I had another date with a friend. They came to stay for the weekend, and I wasn't expecting that we would get to spend so much quality time together, but like we spent so much quality time together, and it was the most wonderful, magical thing ever. It was like it was just beautiful, is how I describe it. I think the term I've used in the past is cosplaying companionship, but that the context of that term is stupid. But like it was nice to like cosplay being in a relationship with a friend, like woke up, I made them breakfast, we went on a walk, we slowly got ready, started drinking, made some content together, which was really cute. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll put the link in the description. Yeah, we just had like a really nice like date, and it felt so nice to like, one, it felt so nice to be out in public with fine shit, and it felt so nice to, I don't know, just like be able to like, this is gonna, okay, we're talking about this. But I think in my last relationship, I would have loved like if, because I share my friends on my story a lot. Like I'm very proud of the people in my life that I love. And like I don't shy away from posting my partners. Like I post my partners and my friends in such a way where it's like people can never tell which is which I like. But it's like, so I don't feel like I have to censor myself, but I'm also still keeping my shit private. And I think in some of my previous relationships, it's definitely been a point of contention where it's like, I don't need to post stuff like it's whatever, like that's cool. But even just so much as like, just let me take photos. Like, let me take photos of you. Let me take photos of us together. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's I don't think I realized how much it affected me in like previous relationships, because I guess part of you internalizes it as, oh, are you just not proud of me, like, and yeah, it's definitely been one of those. It's been one of those things that I've been thinking about a lot about recently, because I think in one of my previous relationships, I think I was so excited to be in such a happy, healthy relationship, and I really wanted to like, I don't know, like document it and just like have wholesome things for us, like just like mementos and things like that. And I think I wish I kind of like was a bit more adamant about it, because I think I let this person kind of like set the tone in that like, I'm like, listen, I'm gonna respect your boundaries. If you don't want to take photos, or if you don't feel comfortable, if you don't like how you look, or that's fine. But I think I should have just been like, no, just take the photo. Like, just take the photo. Yeah, and I think it's been one of those things that like, I need to really figure out how I'm gonna word this. It's been like when that situation happened, like after me and that person broke up. I think when they when they were like when next dating somebody that I was aware of, like it was quite like a public relationship online. Like a lot of like wholesome like photos, documentation, and they looked so cute. Like it was so like it's one of the ones that's like, even as much as I could, I was happy for them, but it's one of the ones where it's like, oh damn, like I feel like I spent my whole relationship trying to, you know, like really support you and build you up to feel comfortable doing this, and it feels like I just didn't get to ever meet that version of you, and now I'm having to see you do those things with somebody else. Yeah, that you cheat on me with and but delete that. But yeah, I think it's just been something I've been thinking about, and like questioning the things that we internalize about ourselves based on other people's actions, because so many things come into play. Because it's like, oh, do you know what? I think I'm done with that. Yeah, sorry, I felt myself about to cry, but but yeah, no, it's interesting. I think I've definitely been taking notes from like the experiences that I've had recently in dating and companionship and whatnot. I think I need to start being sluttier. I think I need more data on how I operate sexually and da. And I feel like there's so much about my body that I have yet to discover. In that, I think my body's changed so much this year. My relationship with my body has changed so much. My libido's changed so much. Like I just feel like a completely different person. Also, I've literally turned a year older, and I feel like, no shade, I have not taken this new body for a spin the way I should have. So let's be going. Y'all know where to find me this summer. I'm on madness.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. Sex parties. Even like, guys, please, my friends who be going to sex parties, yeah? You people, why have I not been to one? The next time one of you is going to one that is like, that you think is a vibe, send me the ticket link, even just send me the link so that as soon as I click it, it just takes me to my Apple Pay. I need to be going. And if I now say, oh, I don't know, just buy the ticket and send it to me and I'll pay you back. Because at this point, let's be going. Don't get me wrong, I've had some like interesting sexual experiences this year. Like I've had like a couple like orgies. Like I've had I've had like one or two threesomes. And yeah, some interesting experiences. I have a feeling that I'm gonna have some interesting experiences this week. Yeah. I can't say why I think that. I'm just doing it. And I hope I do.
Manifesting for you.
Yeah, who knows? In 2 weeks' time, I might come and tell you guys that I had absolutely no play and nothing happened. But
well, fingers crossed that that's not the case. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've been yapping for like the last 10 minutes. I want to hear your thoughts.
On what specific?
Anything.
It's been a lot.
Because it's like my instinct is to ask about your sex life, but I don't want to do that. It's so much easier to ask that when I don't know anything about the guest.
Yeah.
So how do you find it like being like a Leo and like having your birthday like smack bang in the middle of summer?
Well, I love it because it's like I'm a sun baby, so it's like yay. I'm always like, it's always during a time of year where it's at least somewhat warm, somewhat sunny. This year's gonna be hot as heck. It's been hot as hell and it's gonna be harder. Well, I don't know. I hope on the actual like days of my celebrations, it's like today. Today wasn't too bad. It was nice. It was warm.
It's a bit humid though.
Yeah, maybe we'll reduce the humidity small.
And then turn up the heat like 1 or 2.
Yeah. Bring the sun out because it was a bit cloudy.
Yeah, I thought it was going to rain so many times today.
Exactly. I'm a sun baby. I want the sun to be out. But yeah, it's always been good. But like growing up, people would always be on holiday on my birthday. So like it would always be kind of, the attendance would be a bit
sporadic.
But now nobody can afford it. So everybody's here.
I'm sad. I will be there. I'm so excited for your birthday. I feel like my friends who are either Leos or have Leo placements, I always get way more excited for their birthdays than mine. Because like mine, I'm like, I know I'm gonna have fun, like that's cool, whatever. But like there's just something about a Leo birthday.
What can I say? Like, we are the life of the party. you know what I mean? So
if any fine ass Leos wanna holla at your boy, please do.
There you go.
Oh my god, sorry. Okay. We got like a good 15 of this part left, so let me go into obsession. This is what happens with the topics.